Hello and welcome to episode 26 of the Altius Images Drone Positive podcast. I'm Todd Dudley and I'm the founder and director of Altius Images. As a drone pilot, the negative press that drones receive annoys me no end. This podcast is trying to change the negative public perception of our multi-roted friends one positive story at a time. There are plenty of stories out there that show just how amazing drones can be, and I'll be bringing you one of those stories each week. So let's fly into some positivity and see just how amazing drones are. Today we're going across the pond and chatting about the news that NASA are to partner with 5 US states on drone delivery and air taxis. Now, if that's not a headline that makes you pay attention, I don't know what is. That is pretty exciting stuff. So what is the best way for a local government to integrate cargo delivery drones and passenger air taxi services into its existing civic transportation infrastructure? Well, in the United States, 5 local and state governments will soon find out with the help from NASA. Experts from NASA's Advanced Air Mobility mission have agreed to work together with local governments on equitable and sustainable integration of drones with other transportation systems. The collaboration falls under the wider umbrella of the Space Act Agreement, wherein NASA intends to share with partners its learnings about the challenges associated with planning for and safely operating new types of aircraft, including drones. The latest 5 agreements have been signed with the following government entities: the Massachusetts Department of Transportation, the Minnesota Department of Transportation, the North Central Texas Council of Governments Department of Transportation, the Ohio Unmanned Aircraft Systems Center of the Ohio Department of Transportation, and the City of Orlando, Florida. So some pretty exciting stuff to come in those 5 places, and we will keep an eye out on this and come back to it in the future, I'm sure. So what is the plan? Well, the plan is to conduct a series of workshops, roping in partners from airport authorities and operators, universities, vehicle and subsystem manufacturers, infrastructure providers, et al., and collectively work on updating local strategies and creating new policies that could enable advanced air mobility. At least 4 workshops will take place through the summer of next year of 2022, addressing a wide variety of pertinent issues, such as identifying a common set of terms to use in discussions and planning documents, evaluating potential criteria that might be used in locating future vertiports for vertical takeoff and landing of drone taxis. Yep, drone taxis are actually going to be a thing. How cool is that? And developing a best practice document around key topics that other states and municipalities might like to follow while formulating their own advanced air mobility tactics. So a bit of paperwork and regulatory stuff to get through first, but we are actually not that far away here from the trial of drone taxis in the United States, which is very exciting. We're getting into sci-fi territory again, as we have a few times on the podcast, but it's going to happen, folks, so I guess we better get used to it. Nancy Mendonca, who is NASA's Deputy Advanced Air Mobility Mission Integration Manager, had this to say: "What's the best way for a local government to implement an advanced air mobility system that is equitable, sustainable, and integrated with its other transportation systems? Answering that is a big part of what this is all about. We also hope these workshops and any subsequent best practice that are identified will address successful methods for engaging the public in the planning process and generating support for advanced air mobility in their communities." I can't wait for this story to develop. I'm going to keep a close eye on it, and we will come back with future episodes and see where we're at. For the full story, follow the link in the description of the episode down below. But that does it for another week of Drone Positive. Another good one this week with air taxis just around the corner. How exciting. We would love for you to get in touch with us on social media. We are at Altius Images on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find us easily enough on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube and TikTok. All of the links for our channels are down below, so do please reach out. We would love to hear from you. If you're new to the podcast, please do go back in our feed and catch up on the old episodes of Drone Positive. And look out for our Droning On series, in which we interview people in the drone industry. They're well worth a listen. Thank you for listening, guys. Please subscribe to, share and rate the podcast so that we can spread our positivity as far and wide as possible. We will see you next Monday for episode 27 of Drone Positive. But for now, fly safe and stay safe, folks. Bye-bye. Thank you.